Perfect. Okay. So let me share my screen. And let's start with the test itself. So it says use the below graph to determine whether each system is consistent or inconsistent, and if it is independent or dependent, given the ordered pair or no solutions. Okay. It's actually kind of bad grammar. It should be if it is independent or dependent, give the ordered pair solution or no solution. So independent meaning they touch once. Dependent means they're the same. Actually, that would be like no solution or to be the same line. Well, anyway, let's look at this one here. X plus y equals -3, which I do see there. And then 4x minus 2y. Okay, so yeah, so definitely they're consistent because they touch.
Yeah.
And they're independent. So you got that right. So that's good. So when it asks for give the ordered pair solution, I mean, you have to tell me where they touch.
Yeah.
They touch at -2, -1. And so make sure you wrote that down. Okay, so you got to write that down. So you got to say -2, -1. That's your correction for number 1. Just so you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Because he said, what is the ordered pair? That's what he wants. I know the grammar was kind of bad on there. It should be provide the order, give the ordered pair, as you know. Anyway, now let's look at number 2, because number 2 you missed 4 points, which is a lot. So 2x minus y. So those are it's the same things before. Those two lines touch. 2x minus y equals -x plus y equals 3. Those two lines touch. They touch right here. So 0, 3. So it's the same thing as before, consistent, independent, and they touch at 0, 3. So that's what you have to say for that one. So yeah, that's good. But you have to say 0, 3. That's what we're looking for that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's talk about number 4. 3 was good. Looks like you added 3x both sides. And then let's see here. X plus 2y, you got y by itself also. Okay. One sec here. Actually, your equation is off for both of these.
How?
Yeah, I'll explain why. Here we go. So for the first one, that's good. You added, well, first you should be subtracting 3x, not adding 3x. That was your first mistake.
Yeah.
So -y equals -3x minus 5. And then you divide everything by -1. So it's 3x plus 5. You have 3x plus -5.
Oh.
But you graphed it correctly, though. So that's interesting. You did graph it correctly. So that's interesting. That you had the wrong equation when you graphed the right, what you're supposed to graph. And then next up, is the other line here.
Yeah.
So you want to move the x over to this. So you did that correctly, but it's 2x plus, so 2y equals -x plus 3.
Yeah.
Then divide by 2.
So wait, so
So it's 3 halves. Go ahead.
But so how did I graph the right line? Then like is -1?
Well, you actually graphed the wrong line for this one here.
Oh, yeah.
That's so you have the right y-intercept, but it's got to be a negative slope, so it's got to be like kind of like that.
Yeah.
And then obviously I don't have the right. Let me draw another coordinate plane over here. Makes it a little more accurate for us, so we can actually see what's happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll take a screenshot of this also. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go to green. Down 3, right 1. Down 3, right 1. And then 3 halves.
Yeah.
And up 1. I think you're right with your solution. I think that makes sense. No, it doesn't. Shoot. Hold on. No, it's negative 1, 2 actually. Yeah, it's negative 1, comma 2. Yeah. Yeah, actually, the graph does show that. So that was another mistake also. So those are your corrections there. So let me take a screenshot of that.
Okay.
All right, just take a screenshot. But yeah, that's that one. So and that's actually you didn't have a correction for that on your test corrections.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at 4. You're told to do this by substitution. Let's see here. You're not doing substitution. Substitution, we have to get one letter by itself.
Uh-huh.
Well, you kind of did. You got y, but it's actually be much easier. But then you're not really substituting the other equation. That's the problem. So x equals 2y plus 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what you're supposed to do. And then you distribute. And you see that the y's cancel. So you stuck with this. When that happens, those are the same line. So you say infinitely many solutions.
Yeah.
So that's I'll save. And we graph it right there, the same line. So at least you got that. That's good. Yeah, because it's x. Yeah, half x minus 2. Oh, you didn't quite. No, your line's not quite correct. Yeah, hold on a sec. So you have negative 2y. Yeah, you're making a lot of mistakes, dude. All right, so you have x minus 2y equals 2. So explain this to me. You want to move the x over. What should you do first?
It get by itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we want to get y by itself.
Yeah, y by itself, yeah.
So what should I do about the x?
So you plus x.
No,
Oh,
because if you
what?
plus x, you can get 2x.
Oh, so you minus x.
You don't want to plus. You don't want to plus x. You want to subtract x.
Yeah, I said yeah, minus x.
Right. Okay. So negative 2y equals negative x plus 3. Okay, what's your next step?
So your next step would be to like put it in like
So you want to get rid of the negative 2, right?
yeah.
Okay. So you have to divide by negative 2.
Yeah. Oh, divide, yeah.
Right. Okay. So it's half x because negative 1 over negative 2 is positive half, and then minus 3 halves. And there you go.
Yep.
Yep. And that's what you have to graph, which you don't quite have. It's going to be negative 3 halves and up 1 over 2.
Yep.
So your graph is off there because the graph should look like this.
Yeah.
Up 1 over 2. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So okay. Um, and your corrections are not really. I have no clue what you're doing with your. Okay, I do know. Okay, so you did. Hold on. Okay, so at least you have that part right. X equals 3 plus 2y. But then 12 equals 12, that's where you gotta stop. Yeah, because then I don't know where you're coming with that one from. That made no sense. And that one just came out of nowhere. Um, I mean, you have no more variables, right? So I really have no clue what you're doing here.
Yeah, also I don't know either. I did like at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's just you have 12 equals 12. That's just implementing solutions. And you didn't fix the graph either.
I
Okay,
did
so
on the actual graph, but I did it wrong.
okay, for 5, um, okay, so you're doing elimination, I can see here. So you have to subtract the equations with each other, which should be 19y. Equals negative 19. So you didn't quite show your work correctly. Then you plug in -1. Okay, you did get that, so that's good. Okay, so you did get that, so that's good. That was good work here, what you did for
Yeah.
solving for x. That's good. And he did, even though you got y right, he didn't quite show it correctly, but it's okay. It looks like he gave you full credit for that. But the graphs,
Ah,
hold on, 4, -1. Yeah, that's clearly not touching a 4, -1. That's somewhere else. And he even told you, he even gave you a hint. You're not putting the slope intercept form, so you got to do that also. So you have to get y by itself in each equation.
oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't look at that. I swear that wasn't there. It's like,
Yeah, so you have -3/2. I mean, it's kind of tough to graph with the fractions. So you can kind of eyeball a little bit, like 7/5 is over here,
yeah.
down 3. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so you do have that graph. That's good. That graph looks fine to me. Yeah, and you have 4, -1.
Yeah.
The next step. So -11/3. 1, 2, and right. Yeah, so it's gonna be like that. There you go. So, yep.
Wait, so how do you like so where did like how did I get that the line that's going?
You have positive 11/3 looks like as your y-intercept.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
wrong.
yeah. Okay, and then lastly for 6, solve your choice. You subtract. I like that. Okay, good. Okay, if x is 1, okay, so you got x part right. You got the y part wrong.
Ooh.
So 5 plus 8y. Oh, 8y. So y equals -1/2. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay. So
And then you have to just graph both lines, which again, those are kind of nasty ones to graph. I'm not sure why your teachers asked you. I mean, because you already asked you to graph earlier. I mean, personally, you already did the graphing part over here. I'm not sure why he's asking to keep doing it again.
yeah.
So be it. It's fine. But 8y equals -5x plus 1. Ugh. It's probably something kind of like this.
Uh-huh.
We know it's touching over here. And the other one, yeah, 1/4 x minus 3/4. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you can kind of just sort of eyeball a little bit.
Yeah, I was running out of time. I barely had it.
The fractions make kind of nasty, but
Yeah,
you know where they're touching. You know, one's positive, so one's a negative slope.
yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of what's
Yeah, but
happening there.
honestly, we only have 2 classes to learn this stuff before it gives us a test.
Okay.
That's just never enough, especially for me, and it goes really fast.
No, I understand. I get it. Yeah, I'm looking at what your mom has said. Yeah, you did have to give an order pair. I think it's just poor grammar. In regard to the graphs, was a process. Yeah, I already described the process. Get slope intercept form.
Yeah.
You definitely need 2 lines. I already showed how to graph it. You
Yeah.
got the video, so there you go. All right.
Can I
And
use the
actually,
bath? Can I use the bath
actually,
real quick?
yeah, I'm gonna stop the recording and start a new one. This is for Unit 6. Yeah, and I'm just gonna make a quick bite to you. So go ahead. Yeah, go for it.
Yep.